In this next round, I asked AI to calculate how much time two infamous rogues have spent in prison. It's up to our contestants to guess who's served more time behind bars. We will alternate who goes first, of course, starting with James this time, I believe. You can only add a truth bomb if you get the answer right, and you can both guess the same answer, of course. So this is called Jailbirds of a Feather. First one up. I asked honest and truthful AI who served more time behind bars. The infamous serial killer, Dr. John Bodkin Adams, who murdered over 130 of his patients, or English Zionist ne'er-do-well, Tommy Robinson. So, starting with you, James, who do you think served more time behind bars?
I'm going to guess this is a trick question. I'm going to say it's Tommy Robinson.
And over to you, Dick.
You'll not find any difference in my opinion on this one. It's going to be Tommy, because the latter will probably have killed himself after a few days in jail.
No. Dr. John Bodkins Adams died of old age, my friend.
Oh, really?
A free man. Approximately, Tommy Robinson, approximately 39 months, over 3 years, served across multiple sentences. Dr. John Bodkin Adams, approximately 1 to 2 months at most. What? Yes, he was let off. They just did him for some prescriptions because they were afraid it would be the downfall of the NHS.
So we were right
at the start. Yes, you were both right. You both get a point.
I got the wrong reason, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. Here we go. I asked honest and truthful AI, who served more time behind bars? The serial killer Fred West or the infamous intelligence operative Jeffrey Epstein? Oh. Who served more time behind? We both know it didn't end well for either of those men, as Fred West may say. Rose made me do it.
Local boy.
Yeah, local to you. He's your type of guy,
he's
isn't he?
As much down your way as he is down our way.
Oh, now come on. He's a little Markle boy, isn't he?
Markle boy.
I'm going to guess that Epstein just served longer because Fred offed himself quite quickly.
Okay, and
well, they were both on remand, weren't they? That neither stood trial, so technically they were awaiting trial when one offed himself and the other was offed,
or not.
I'll give you maybe a clue. Maybe it's deceptive, maybe it's not. But Jeffrey Epstein was only in jail a few months before he was.
Okay, Fred was in for longer.
And what about you, James? What do you think?
I think Jeff was in for longer.
Fred West was in for longer. Jeffrey Epstein had also served. He served 14 months across all of his sentence, including 2008 to 2009 trial sentence and the 2019 pre-trial detention before he hung himself. Whereas Fred West was 17 months, so 3 extra months across sentences between 1970 and 1971, and later the pre-trial detention.
It's such useful information. This people are going to be quoting it at dinner parties.
Isn't it so? Isn't it so? So, I asked honest and truthful AI, who served more time behind bars? Was it Harold Shipman or Julian Assange?
Is that Harold Shipman? Who does he look like?
He looks like Bob Guy Billy. Williams. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, he does look like Robin Williams. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
He's less funny, I'd say. While laughing.
I don't know. I never found. I would bet that Harold Shipman was a lot funnier than Robin Williams.
Who would you rather have at your dinner party?
Well, who do you think served longer in jail?
Assange. Oh, hang on. He wasn't so much in jail as in the Swedish embassy. Was it
Well, you
Swedish?
just don't
Where
count
was
that
he?
time.
Wasn't not the
as,
Swedish embassy, obviously. It was some South American embassy, wasn't it?
Ecuadorian.
Ecuadorian. So it's a good doctor.
Yeah, I'll go with the doctor as well.
You both go with Dr. Shipman. You are actually right, but not by much. Harold Shipman, you could say, including pre-trial, was 64 months. Julian Assange served approximately 62.76 months.
Well, not much in it. Wow, that's
Yeah,
a tough
not
one.
much in it at all. It's very close. Harold Shipman just a tiny bit more. You both get a point for that. Okay, the next one up. I asked honest and truthful AI, who served more time behind bars, Ruth Ellis or Tupac Shakur?
Great picture.
It is a great picture. I did have to
Ruth
spend a bit of
or
time to
Tupac?
find that one.
It's
Ruth Ellis.
going to have to be wild guess time here. Ruth Ellis.
I'll go with Tupac.
You're going to go with Tupac. Okay, I can tell you it was Tupac Shakur. James has got the point there. Ruth Ellis only served 3 months before she was hung for the murder of her partner, David.
See, what James doesn't know about rap isn't worth knowing.
Yeah.
I agree. For a truth bomb point, James, can you tell me anything at all about Tupac Shakur, or even better, sing me a Tupac Shakur song as Dick sang me songs earlier?
I would not wish to insult the memory.
Okay.
What a cop out.
Shakur.
Cop out. I can't believe you, me. Dick, can you sing me any Tupac Shakur?
The honest answer is no, because I don't know any of his.
In the city of LA, we keep it rocking. Anyway, okay,
That was done in the pub style, wasn't it, Johnny?
Yeah, I do all my music in the pub style, my friend, to be perfectly honest. Okay, I asked honest and truthful AI, who served more time behind bars? Was it Lee Harvey Oswald or RFK Jr.? Oh, I know. Look at them sitting next to each other, almost like they're buddies. Bit weird.
How long was Oswald in jail? I mean, pretty
Didn't have
much
much time when
not a lot of time. And RFK, is that a?
I will give you a
wild
hint.
card
I will give you
prediction?
a slight clue,
Yeah.
but again, maybe deceptive, like the last clue was deceptive. Lee Harvey Oswald was shot 2 days after he was arrested for killing Kennedy.
Did RFK do a day for drunk driving or something like that? Oswald.
Okay, you're going to go
RFK.
with Oswald, and you're going to go with RFK. Well, RFK served 30 days. I think most of that must have probably been in Cuba for it was a political campaign that was over there with a load of famous people. Lee Harvey Oswald served 43 days, so he served more for another crime. He was in jail before arrested.
Right.
Okay.
Not for the thing that he didn't do.
Not for the thing he didn't do. He was arrested for something else. I will give one for that, but you're right. I asked honest and truthful AI, who's served more time behind bars? Reverend Jesse Jackson or Martin Luther King?
I've got nothing on that.
I got no idea who these guys
I
are.
don't even know
They
who they
come
are.
in my house, so he chase them out with sticks. I say,
look
get
like
out of here.
A couple of right characters to me.
You're bloody dangerous, we tell you. Their ideology.
It's very cruel, though, the way they're keeping them compressed in those
in a
Barbie.
in a Barbie doll's house.
That's
It's
horrible.
not right.
They don't. Whatever they did, they didn't deserve that.
They didn't deserve that.
Wow.
Well, you go for the one on the left. I'll have the one on the right.
Yeah, all right.
Wait a minute. James is going for Martin Luther King, is he?
Apparently.
Then he gets the point.
Dr.
He
King
gets the
to you.
point for Dr. King.
Right.
Served approximately 66 days, where Reverend Jesse Jackson served 60 days.
Yeah.
Jesse Jackson was across
so much
40
racism.
plus arrests. That's a lot of arrests in and out.
And they
obviously.
never done nothing.
No.
He never done nothing. They
They
didn't
never
do
done
nothing.
nothing.
Okay, right. Okay.
They
So
wasn't
the
even
next
there.
I don't know what you're talking about, officer. You're just doing it because of the color of my skin. I asked honest and truthful AI who served more time behind bars. Here we go. Is it John Lennon or Paul McCartney?
There's a couple of wrong ones, if ever there were.
I know. They do look like a couple of
Whatever
wrong
the
ones.
figure was, it's not enough.
So John Lennon.
I'm going to guess Paul McCartney.
Dick, what are you going to guess?
I didn't
You
know
can have Paul
either of
McCartney
it.
too, or you can have John Lennon.
So there was some sort of drug type thing. I'd go McCartney as well on this one.
Okay. You both get 1 point. Approximately 13 days across 5 documented incidents with the 1980 Japan detention for a little bit of weed as a bulk. 1 day in prison time for John Lennon. Only 1 day tied to his 1968
What
arrest.
year was this?
68.
No, when was Macca in?
1980. He was in Japan.
So, of course, it's a trick
When he was in
question
Wing.
because
There
Paul
you go. You
McCartney
get a truth bomb.
Truth bomb. Paul McCartney was killed, was bumped off in 1966, possibly finished off with a hammer, hence the reference in Maxwell's Silver Hammer. And the person who's played him since then is a guy called William Shepherd, who you could identify by the fact that he had to learn to play the guitar, the bass guitar left-handed, which he doesn't do naturally. But the guy who impersonates Paul McCartney has been being Paul McCartney longer than Paul McCartney got to be.
Well, I like it. I'm going to give you the point, even though I don't necessarily believe that, just because I studied the bass lines.
Oh, Johnny, you're such a normie.
I studied the bass lines of Paul McCartney throughout the years, like just and he's got a special technique. So I don't know.
You can learn that sort of shit.
Yeah,
you can learn. Yeah, okay, you can learn it, but it just comes out in all his songwriting. I mean, it's different when if you
he
just
didn't write the
play them,
songs.
okay, but there you
Tavistock
go.
Institute wrote all the songs.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll give you the points. There you go. I hope you're happy. And the last one here, who's served more time in prison? I asked honest and truthful AI, was it Cyril Ramaphosa or King Charles I? The boys are back in town. The boys
It's a
are back
question
in
that
town.
people often ask.
Yeah. This is what Truth Bomb's all about, baby. Asking the questions no one else is asking.
I just love the image. Let's go. I'll go Charlie.
Okay, you go, Charlie. And what are you going to go with, James?
Yeah, I'm going Charlie as well.
Okay, yeah. Cyril Ramaphosa served 17 months, where King Charles I served 23 months during his captivity in the English Civil War. It didn't end well for him at all. Excellent. Well done, gentlemen.